Take a breath with me, beautiful soul. A deep, slow breath that reaches all the way down into the parts of you that have been waiting, wondering, hoping for so long that you almost stopped believing this moment would ever come. I need you to be fully present right now, because what I'm about to tell you is going to touch something so deep in your heart that you might not even have words for the feeling. You might just know, in that quiet, certain way that truth announces itself, that this message was meant for you, that you were guided here by forces far more intelligent and far more loving than anything your logical mind could ever comprehend. My name is Celestia Ardant, and I have been a sacred witness to the mysterious workings of divine timing for over 20 years. I am a reader of the cosmos, a translator of the soul's language, a keeper of ancient wisdom that speaks through symbols and synchronicities and the breathtaking architecture of tarot. I have sat with thousands of souls who came to me asking the same question you've been asking, perhaps not out loud but in the quiet prayers of your heart. When will love find me? When will I finally meet the person who sees me, truly sees me, and loves what they see? When will I stop feeling so alone in a world full of people? And here's what I need you to understand before I say anything else. The answer to that question is not someday. The answer is not when you least expect it, or when you stop looking, or any of those platitudes that well-meaning people offer when they don't actually know what else to say. The answer, beloved Virgo, is now. The answer is here. The answer is that the person who is going to love you, really love you, with a kind of depth and devotion and genuine seeing that you've been craving your entire life, they are already here. They are already in your orbit. They are already being guided toward you by the same divine intelligence that orchestrates the movement of planets and the blooming of flowers and every perfect, inexplicable miracle that this universe creates moment by moment by moment. But that's not the question that's going to change your life. The question that's going to change everything is not when but why. Why now? Why, after everything you've been through, after all the heartbreak and disappointment and years of wondering if you were somehow broken or unlovable or destined to walk this path alone, why has the universe decided that this is the moment? Why has divine timing, in its infinite wisdom, chosen to bring this person into your life right now, in this particular season, in this specific chapter of your journey? Because I promise you, Virgo, nothing about this timing is random. Nothing about this meeting is accidental. The universe has been preparing you for this person, and preparing this person for you, through every single experience you've both had up until this moment. Every heartbreak taught you what you don't want so you would recognize what you do want when it finally appears. Every disappointment strengthened your discernment so you wouldn't settle for less than you deserve. Every lonely night when you wondered if anyone would ever truly understand you, those nights were teaching you to understand yourself so deeply that when this person arrives and sees you clearly, you'll be ready to be seen. Before I share what the cards revealed about this divine timing, about why now, about what this person is coming to teach you and what you are meant to teach them, I need you to do something for me. I need you to write your name in the comments below. Just your first name, nothing more. Because when you do that, you are not simply engaging with a video or leaving a comment. You are making a sacred declaration. You are telling the universe, I am here. I am ready. I am open to receiving the love that has been searching for me. I am willing to believe that my time has finally come. And tonight, when the world grows quiet and the moon rises in the sky, I will sit in ceremony. I will light rose and white candles that represent the union of passion and purity. I will burn sacred herbs that have been used for thousands of years to call in love and protection and divine blessing. And I will speak every single name that was written below. I will hold your energy in my hands like the precious gift it is. I will ask the universe to remove any remaining blocks between you and this love. I will ask that you recognize this person when they fully reveal themselves. I will ask that you have the courage to receive the love you deserve. I will ask that this meeting unfolds with grace, with perfect timing, with a kind of magic that makes you believe in destiny. Your name will be woven into a prayer circle that connects you to thousands of other Virgos around the world who are all experiencing this same cosmic moment, this same divine orchestration, this same beautiful arrival of a love that was always meant to be yours. So please, write your name below. Not for me. Not for the algorithm. For your own soul. For your own readiness. For your own permission to finally receive what you've been asking for. Now let me tell you what happened when I sat down to read for Virgo this week. I had been in deep meditation, working with my guides, asking for clarity about the collective Virgo energy, when I felt this overwhelming wave of emotion wash through me. It wasn't sadness exactly, and it wasn't quite joy. It was something deeper, something more complex. It was the feeling of a soul who has been waiting for so long that they've almost forgotten what they were waiting for. The feeling of a heart that has been so carefully guarded that it's almost forgotten how to open. The feeling of a person who has been so focused on surviving, on being responsible, on doing everything right, that they've almost stopped believing in the possibility of being swept away by something as wild and unpredictable and gloriously irrational as real love. I knew immediately that this reading was urgent. I knew that there were Virgos all over the world who needed to hear this message right now, in this exact moment, because the timing was critical. So I cleansed my sacred space with smoke from white sage and Palo Santo. I called in the energy of Venus, goddess of love, and Mercury, your ruling planet, the messenger who brings news from the divine realm. I shuffled my deck with reverence and asked, why is the universe sending love to Virgo now? What has prepared them for this meeting? What is the deeper purpose of this divine timing? The first card that appeared made my hands tremble. I had barely begun shuffling when it leapt from the deck with such force that it actually startled me. That's how urgent this message is. That's how badly Spirit wants you to understand what's happening. The card was the Six of Pentacles, and when I saw it in this context, in a reading about why love is arriving now, I understood immediately what the universe was trying to tell you. The Six of Pentacles is about balance in giving and receiving. It shows a wealthy figure distributing coins to those in need, but here's what most people miss about this card. It's not just about giving. It's about the sacred exchange, about the flow of energy that must move in both directions for anything to be healthy and sustainable. And Virgo, you have been stuck in the giving position for so long. You have been the one who shows up, who helps, who serves, who supports, who makes things work for everyone else while your own needs go unmet. You have been so busy being reliable and responsible and useful that you forgot to ask yourself what you actually need, what you actually want, what would actually fill your cup instead of constantly pouring from it. And the universe is sending you this person now because you have finally reached a breaking point with that pattern. You have finally started to recognize that you cannot keep giving from an empty well. You have finally begun to understand that being needed is not the same as being loved. You have finally started to feel the resentment building, the exhaustion setting in, the quiet voice inside you asking, but when is it my turn? When does someone show up for me the way I show up for everyone else? This person is arriving now because you are finally ready to receive. Not just ready in theory, not just willing to accept scraps and call it love, but genuinely ready to allow someone to give to you, to care for you, to show up for you, to pour into you the way you have been pouring into others your entire life. The universe waited until now because if this person had arrived earlier, before you learned this lesson about receiving, you would have turned them into just another person you take care of. You would have made the relationship about what you could do for them rather than allowing it to be about mutual support, mutual care, mutual devotion. I pulled the second card, and it was the Nine of Swords reversed. This card upright represents anxiety, sleepless nights, mental torture, the kind of worry that keeps you awake at 3 in the morning running through worst-case scenarios. But reversed, it represents the ending of that mental anguish. It represents finally releasing the anxious thoughts that have been tormenting you. It represents peace beginning to settle where there was once only fear. And I understood immediately why the universe is sending love now. You have been doing the inner work, haven't you? You have been going to therapy or reading books or journaling or meditating or whatever your version of healing looks like. You have been examining your patterns, confronting your fears, questioning your beliefs about love and worthiness and whether you even deserve to be happy. You have been doing the hard, unglamorous, deeply uncomfortable work of healing your relationship with yourself so that you could finally be ready for a healthy relationship with someone else. The universe waited until now because you needed to heal first. You needed to understand that your anxiety about love was not actually about love itself. It was about old wounds. It was about past experiences where you were hurt or abandoned or made to feel like you weren't enough. It was about messages you internalized as a child about having to earn love through perfection, through productivity, through being good and helpful and never causing problems. You needed to unlearn all of that. You needed to understand that you are worthy of love not because of what you do, but because of who you are. And that work takes time. That healing doesn't happen overnight. But you've done it, Virgo. Maybe not perfectly, maybe not completely, but enough. You've healed enough that you can now receive love without immediately sabotaging it with anxiety. You've grown enough that you can now trust someone without constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop. You've evolved enough that you can now be vulnerable without believing that vulnerability equals weakness. And the universe has been watching this entire journey, this entire transformation, waiting for the exact right moment to say, okay, you're ready now. Here they are. The third card I pulled made tears spring to my eyes. It was the Star, and in a reading about divine timing and why love is arriving now, this card is profoundly significant. The Star appears after the Tower. It appears after everything falls apart. It appears after devastation, after loss, after you think you'll never recover from the pain. The Star is hope returning. The Star is healing beginning. The Star is the light that appears in the darkness and whispers, you survived. You made it through. And look what's waiting for you on the other side. You have been through your Tower moment, haven't you? Maybe it was a devastating breakup. Maybe it was a betrayal. Maybe it was a period of profound loneliness where you genuinely wondered if you would ever find your person. Maybe it was the slow, painful realization that the relationship you thought was your forever was actually just a lesson. Whatever your Tower was, it broke you open. It shattered your illusions. It forced you to rebuild yourself from the ground up. And the universe is sending love now because you have done that rebuilding. You have survived your darkest night. You have found your way back to hope. You have reconnected with your own light. And from that place of wholeness, from that place of having survived and healed and grown, you are now ready to meet someone who will not complete you because you are already complete, but who will complement you, who will walk beside you, who will be your partner in continuing to grow and evolve and become. The Star is telling me that this person is being sent now as a reward for your resilience, as a gift for your courage, as a blessing for your willingness to keep your heart open even after it was broken. As divine acknowledgement that you didn't let your pain turn you bitter or cynical or closed off to the possibility of love. You healed. You hoped. You kept believing even when it would have been easier to give up. And the universe honors that. The universe sees that. And this person who is coming to love you, they are the universe's way of saying, I saw everything you went through. I saw how hard you fought to heal. I saw how you chose hope even when it hurt. And you deserve this. You deserve love that feels like coming home. I continued pulling cards because I needed to understand more about what specifically has shifted in you that made this the right time. The Eight of Cups appeared, and my breath caught because this card is about walking away, about leaving behind what no longer serves you, about having the courage to release situations and relationships and versions of yourself that have run their course even when walking away feels terrifying. The universe is sending love now because you have finally learned how to leave. You have finally developed the strength to walk away from relationships that diminish you. You have finally stopped settling for crumbs and calling it a feast. You have finally stopped making excuses for people who don't treat you well. You have finally stopped convincing yourself that if you just try harder, be better, give more, they'll finally see your worth and choose you properly. For so long, Virgo, you stayed in situations that hurt you because leaving felt like failure. You stayed because you're loyal, because you don't give up easily, because you believe in working through problems and honoring commitments. And those qualities are beautiful. But they were also being weaponized against you by people who understood that you would tolerate mistreatment rather than walk away, that you would blame yourself rather than hold them accountable, that you would keep trying to fix things even when they had no intention of changing. But something shifted. Something in you finally said, no more. I would rather be alone than be with someone who makes me feel alone. I would rather have no relationship than have one that requires me to abandon myself. And you walked away. Maybe it was recent. Maybe it was years ago. But you did it. You chose yourself. And that choice, that act of self-love and self-respect, that's what opened the door for this new person to enter. The universe couldn't send you real love while you were still clinging to fake love. The universe couldn't bring you someone who would cherish you while you were still tolerating someone who took you for granted. The door had to be completely closed on what wasn't working before it could open on what will. And it's open now, Virgo. The universe is sending love now because you finally created space for it. You finally made room in your life for someone who is worthy of being there. The fifth card was the Ace of Cups, and I actually had to pause and just sit with the beauty of this card appearing in this particular reading. The Ace of Cups is the purest expression of new love. It's the universe holding out a chalice overflowing with emotional possibility and asking, are you ready to drink? Are you ready to let your heart be filled? Are you ready to experience love that nourishes you instead of draining you? And the answer, for the first time perhaps in your entire life, is yes. You are ready. You are genuinely, authentically ready, not because you're desperate or lonely or tired of being alone, but because you have done the work to become someone who can hold this kind of love without spilling it, without sabotaging it, without turning it into something else out of fear. The universe is sending love now because your cup is empty. Not in a sad way, but in a ready way. You have poured out all the old relationships, all the old patterns, all the old beliefs that kept you stuck. You have cleansed your emotional vessel. You have created space. And now the universe can fill it with something new, something pure, something that is actually aligned with who you are and what you deserve. I pulled the 6th card, asking Spirit to show me more about what this person is coming to bring you, why the universe chose them specifically to send to you at this moment. The King of Cups appeared, and I felt my entire body relax because this is who they are, Virgo. This is the energy they're bringing. The King of Cups is emotionally mature. They have done their own healing work. They are not looking for someone to fix them or complete them or make up for what they lack. They have processed their past. They understand their wounds. They take responsibility for their emotions and their actions. And they are ready for real partnership, for adult love, for a relationship built on mutual respect and genuine care rather than need and codependency and unhealed trauma playing itself out in dysfunctional patterns. The universe is sending you this person now because you are finally ready for someone who is at your level of emotional maturity. In the past, you might have been attracted to people who needed you, who were broken and required fixing, who gave you a sense of purpose through their dysfunction. But you've outgrown that pattern. You've healed enough that you no longer find brokenness attractive. You no longer mistake intensity for intimacy or drama for passion. You're ready for something stable, something healthy, something that feels good instead of just feeling familiar. And this King of Cups, they're ready for you too. They've been doing their own work, going through their own journey, learning their own lessons. And the universe has been orchestrating both of your paths to intersect at exactly this moment when you're both finally ready to meet each other as whole people choosing to build something beautiful together, rather than two broken people trying to use each other to feel less broken. The 7th card I pulled was the 2 of Cups, and I actually laughed out loud when I saw it because of course this card would appear in a reading about why the universe is sending you love now. The 2 of Cups is mutual attraction, equal partnership, souls recognizing each other and saying yes at the same time. This is not one-sided. This is not you doing all the emotional labor while they barely show up. This is reciprocal. This is balanced. This is 2 people equally invested, equally interested, equally willing to show up and do the work of building something real. The universe waited until now because this kind of equal partnership wasn't possible before. Before, you were so used to over-functioning in relationships that you wouldn't have known what to do with someone who actually met you halfway. You would have been uncomfortable with the balance. You would have found ways to create imbalance because that's what felt familiar, that's what you knew how to navigate. But you've changed. You've grown. And now you're ready for something different. You're ready for true partnership. You're ready to allow someone to carry their own weight instead of carrying them. You're ready to share the load instead of shouldering it all yourself. And this person who is here, who is already in your orbit, they are ready for that too. They are looking for a partner, not a parent. They want someone to walk beside them, not behind them or in front of them. They want mutual support, mutual growth, mutual commitment to building something that honors both people equally. And that's exactly what you're ready for now. That's exactly what the universe is delivering. Let me pull more cards because I need to understand the deeper spiritual purpose of this timing, the soul-level reason why now is the right moment. The Wheel of Fortune appeared, and this card always represents divine timing, cosmic cycles, the mysterious workings of fate and destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that this is not just about you being ready or this person being ready. This is about a larger cosmic pattern clicking into place. There are cycles we move through, as individuals and as souls. There are seasons of planting and seasons of harvest. There are times when we're meant to be alone, doing our internal work, preparing ourselves for what's coming. And there are times when we're meant to be in partnership, learning the lessons that can only be learned through intimate connection with another soul. You have been in a season of solitude, of self-discovery, of healing and growth and preparation. But that season is ending. The wheel is turning. And you are entering a new season, a season of partnership, of shared growth, of learning how to love and be loved in ways you never have before. The universe is sending this person now because the cosmic timing is aligned. This is your season. This is your moment. The wheel has turned, and you are stepping into a completely new chapter of your life. And this person is the doorway through which you enter that new chapter. They are not the chapter itself, they are not your whole story, but they are the catalyst that helps you step into this new phase of your journey. The ninth card was Temperance, and this gave me such clarity about what this relationship is meant to teach you. Temperance is about balance, about integration, about finding the middle path between extremes. And Virgo, you have lived in extremes for so long. Either completely independent and self-sufficient to the point of isolation, or completely overgiving to the point of self-abandonment. Either all walls up or all boundaries down. Either in complete control or spiraling into anxiety. You haven't known how to find the middle ground, how to be both independent and interdependent, how to be both strong and soft, how to be both self-sufficient and willing to receive support. This person is being sent now to teach you balance. To show you what it looks like to maintain your sense of self while also being in partnership. To demonstrate how to be vulnerable without losing your strength. To help you understand that you can ask for help without becoming helpless, that you can rely on someone without becoming dependent, that you can open your heart without giving yourself away. And you're ready for this lesson now because you've explored both extremes fully. You've been the overgiver who lost herself in relationships. You've been the isolated loner who trusted no one. You've done both, you've learned from both, and now you're ready for something in between. You're ready for temperance. You're ready for balance. And this person is coming to help you find it. I continued pulling cards, asking Spirit to show me what blocks might still exist, what you need to be aware of as this unfolds. The Seven of Swords appeared, and initially this concerned me because the Seven of Swords is about deception, about things happening behind the scenes. But as I sat with the energy, I realized it's not about this person deceiving you. It's about you potentially deceiving yourself. The Seven of Swords is warning you about the ways you might try to sabotage this before it even has a chance to develop. It's warning you about the stories you might tell yourself about why this can't work, why this person can't possibly be interested in you, why you should protect yourself by pushing them away before they have a chance to hurt you. It's warning you about the sneaky, self-protective part of your mind that would rather keep you safe and alone than vulnerable and loved. The universe is sending this person now, but that doesn't mean your wounded parts won't try to interfere. Your fear will show up. Your past trauma will try to convince you that this is too good to be true. Your anxiety will create scenarios that haven't happened yet and probably never will. And you need to be aware of this. You need to catch yourself when you start spiraling. You need to question the stories your fear tells you. You need to remember that this person is not your ex. They are not the people who hurt you before. They deserve a fair chance, and you deserve to let yourself hope. The 11th card was the Hermit reversed, and this gave me such insight into why this exact timing is perfect. The Hermit upright is about solitude, introspection, going inward to find answers. But reversed, the Hermit represents the end of isolation. It represents being ready to come out of your cave, to rejoin the world, to connect with others again after a long period of being alone. You have been in your Hermit phase, haven't you? You've been focused on yourself, on your healing, on your growth. You've been protective of your energy, selective about who you let into your space. You've been doing the internal work, the soul-searching, the deep examination of who you are and what you want and why you keep repeating certain patterns. And that was necessary. That was exactly what you needed to be doing. But that phase is complete. You've done the work. You've found the answers you were looking for. You've healed what needed to be healed. And now you're ready to emerge. You're ready to share your life with someone again. You're ready to let someone see the person you've become during your time alone. And the universe is honoring that readiness by sending someone who is worthy of seeing you, someone who will appreciate the work you've done, someone who will love the person you've become. The timing is perfect because you needed to complete your Hermit phase first. You needed to do that internal work in solitude before you could be ready for partnership. And now that work is done. Now you can emerge. Now you can open your door and your heart and let someone in without losing yourself in the process. I pulled the 12th card, asking for guidance about how to recognize this person fully, how to know for certain that they're the one the universe has sent. The Lovers card appeared, and I felt chills run through my entire body. The Lovers is about soul recognition, about divine union, about two people who are meant to find each other. This is not casual. This is not random. This is a soul contract being activated. The universe is sending this person now because you are both ready to fulfill this contract. You have both done the preparation work. You have both learned the lessons you needed to learn individually before you could come together and learn the lessons you're meant to learn as a pair. You have both healed enough, grown enough, evolved enough that you can now meet each other as equals and build something truly extraordinary. And when you connect with this person fully, When you drop your guard and let them really see you, you're going to feel it. You're going to recognize them on a soul level. It's going to feel like coming home. It's going to feel like something in you relaxes, like you can finally exhale after holding your breath for years. It's going to feel familiar in the best way, like you've known them before, like you've been waiting for them specifically, even if you didn't know exactly who you were waiting for. Trust that feeling, Virgo. Don't let your logical mind talk you out of what your soul knows. Don't let your fear convince you that soul recognition is just fantasy or wishful thinking. It's real. And it's happening. And this person is here. Let me pull a few more cards to understand what you need to do to fully align with this blessing, how to prepare yourself to receive what the universe is sending. The Four of Wands appeared, and this is such a beautiful confirmation. The Four of Wands is celebration, stability, building something worth celebrating. This is not just a fling or a casual connection. This has the potential to become something real, something lasting, something that your friends and family celebrate with you. The universe is sending this person now because you're finally ready to build. You're finally ready to commit. You're finally ready to create something stable and lasting instead of just moving from one temporary situation to another. You've spent enough time exploring, experimenting, figuring out what you don't want. Now you know what you do want. Now you're ready to actually build it. And this person is ready to build with you. The Four of Wands is telling me that this relationship is going to feel different from the very beginning. It's going to feel solid. It's going to feel like you're both on the same page about what you're creating. It's going to feel like you're building a foundation together, rather than you building while they watch or you trying to build on their unstable ground. This is mutual construction. This is shared vision. This is two people looking in the same direction and saying, yes, let's build this together. The 14th card was the Sun, and I actually had to put my hand over my heart because the Sun is pure joy, authentic happiness, everything coming into the light. The Sun is the promise that this love is going to make you happy. Not in that desperate, clinging, I need you to complete me way, but in that genuine, light, easy way where you just feel better when they're around. Where life feels brighter. Where you laugh more. Where you feel more like yourself, your best self, the version of you that you've always wanted to be. The universe is sending this person now because you're finally ready for uncomplicated joy. You're finally ready for love that feels good instead of love that feels like work. You're finally ready for a relationship that adds to your life instead of consuming it. You've done the hard relationships, the complicated relationships, the relationships that required you to constantly manage emotions and navigate drama and walk on eggshells. You've learned those lessons. You don't need to learn them again. Now you're ready for something easy. And I don't mean easy as in shallow or surface level. I mean easy as in natural, as in flowing, as in two people who just fit well together without having to force it. The Sun is promising you that this relationship is going to feel like sunshine. It's going to warm you. It's going to help you grow. It's going to remind you what joy feels like. Let me pull one final card to understand the ultimate outcome, the bigger picture of why the universe orchestrated this exact timing. The World card appeared, and I felt tears spring to my eyes. The World is completion, wholeness, the end of one major cycle and the beginning of another. The World is you finally arriving at a place you've been journeying toward your entire life. This person is being sent now because meeting them, loving them, being loved by them is going to complete a major cycle in your life. It's going to be the culmination of every lesson you've learned, every heartbreak you've survived, every moment you chose to keep your heart open instead of closing it. It's going to be proof that the universe was orchestrating everything all along, that every wrong person was leading you to the right one, that every painful lesson was preparing you for this beautiful blessing. The World is telling me that after you meet this person, after you allow yourself to be loved by them and to love them in return, you're going to understand why the timing had to be exactly what it was. You're going to look back at your journey and see how perfect it all was, how every piece had to fall into place in exactly the order it did to bring you to this moment. You're going to be grateful for the wait. You're going to be grateful for the lessons. You're going to be grateful that the universe didn't send this person one moment sooner because you wouldn't have been ready to receive them, to appreciate them, to build something real with them. Now let me talk to you about something practical, because I know you, Virgo, and I know you want to understand what you should actually do with this information. First, I want you to release any timeline expectations you have. The universe is sending this person now, but now might mean they fully reveal themselves tomorrow, or it might mean 3 months from now. Don't put pressure on the timing. Don't try to force it or rush it. Trust that it's unfolding exactly as it should. Second, I want you to pay attention to the people who are already in your orbit. This person might be someone new, but they also might be someone you already know who suddenly reveals themselves in a different light. Stay open to both possibilities. Don't dismiss someone just because they don't match your mental image of what your person should look like. Third, I want you to notice when your fear shows up and tries to sabotage this. Notice when you start creating problems that don't exist. Notice when you start pushing away or building walls or testing them to see if they'll stay. Catch yourself in those patterns. Breathe. Remember that this person is not here to hurt you. They're here to love you. Let them. Fourth, practice receiving. This is going to be one of your biggest challenges. This person is going to want to give to you, to care for you, to show up for you. And your instinct is going to be to deflect, to minimize, to immediately reciprocate so you don't feel like you owe anything. But you need to practice just saying thank you. Just receiving without immediately giving back. Just letting someone do something nice for you without making it complicated. And finally, be yourself. Be authentically, unapologetically yourself. Don't try to be who you think they want. Don't try to be perfect. Don't try to hide your quirks or your struggles or the parts of you that you think are too much or not enough. This person is being sent to love the real you, not some curated version you present. Give them the chance to do that. Now, I need you to write your name in the comments below. I need you to declare your readiness. I need you to tell the universe, I see this blessing. I receive this blessing. I am ready for this love. Tonight, I will speak your name in sacred ceremony. I will ask for any remaining blocks to be removed. I will ask that you recognize this person clearly. I will ask that you have the courage to let them in. I will ask that this unfolds with grace and perfect timing and the kind of magic that restores your faith in love, in destiny, in the benevolent intelligence of the universe. This is happening, Virgo. The person who will love you is here. They are already in your orbit, being guided toward you by forces you cannot see but can absolutely trust. And the universe sent them now because this is your time. You've done the work. You've learned the lessons. You've healed the wounds. You've grown into someone who is finally ready to receive love that matches your depth, your devotion, your beautiful, loyal, tender heart. Everything you've been through was preparing you for this moment. Every heartbreak taught you what real love isn't so you would recognize it when it finally appeared. Every disappointment strengthened your discernment. Every lonely night taught you to be whole on your own so you wouldn't need someone to complete you but could choose someone to complement you. The universe has been watching your journey with such tenderness, such pride, such love. And it has been waiting for the exact perfect moment to say, okay, beloved, you're ready now. You've done everything you needed to do. You've become everything you needed to become. Here is your reward. Here is your blessing. Here's the person who will see you, truly see you, and love every single thing they see. They're here, Virgo. Open your eyes. Open your heart. And get ready to be loved the way you've always deserved to be loved. Your time has come.